No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able.
He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the... Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Lets it fly. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's John. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's John. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their game.
These coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I've got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in play.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge the secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll trying to get more points on the board before the break. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And the try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And the Wolverines want to move quickly. From the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gonna run it. It's Burrell. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The short hands, it's John. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see him go for it.
He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. He's looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rush is on him. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TD.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about
flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where he shows his number to the quarterback really quickly.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up the... Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, USC. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got him downfield. Running through contact. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. To the ground. He's got it again. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's moving out of the pocket, finding open areas. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Finds his man, it's Avery. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains, it's at the 21. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late, didn't get the first.
And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That one pushes this lead out smell 8 straight wins. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we all set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So for the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their bet.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And that is how we will wrap this one up.